to unlock the power within and alchemize pain in order to transform within? Well, we're going to talk about how to transmute pain. Let's dive into this. Let's go. Okay, my name's Amber. Welcome to Empress Expressions. I am the Empress here, and I welcome you if you're returning or if you're new. Welcome. So today I'm going to talk about how to transmute pain. So last week I spoke about transmutation and how you can transform pain into power. Well, today I want to specifically dive into how to do that. So I have a couple of points here. I have 3 to be specific, and we're going to get into it and we're going to talk about it. So the first one that I have is acknowledgement and acceptance. So instead of suppressing and denying painful emotions like grief and anger, acknowledge their presence. Allow yourself to fully sit with the discomfort without judgment. Recognizing the feeling and accept it as a natural part of the human experience. So first off, right, being able to acknowledge that there is a pain, that there is a discomfort, that there is even acknowledging that this is an experience that is unwanted, right? Really acknowledging, really being able to accept whatever emotional state you're in, whether that's sadness, anger, fear, anxiety, whatever it is. So once you can acknowledge that and once you can accept that and not place judgment on it, but just be present in it, I truly believe that's the first step to transforming and transmuting pain. Being able to see it for what it is, right? So as humans on the planet, we are living in a dimension where there's contrast, right? Where there are going to be light and dark. There's going to be up and down. There's going to be these polarizing opposites. There's going to be polarization. So a way to sit in non-judgment of unwanted or lower vibrational feelings, and within that type of an existence, just honestly being able to accept that that's a part of this experience as humans, is to feel the highs and then to feel the lows, right? Accepting that. And I get it. Like, it is not the easiest thing to do. It is absolutely not the easiest thing to do, to be okay all the time with those sorts of feelings, anger and sadness and frustration and pain. Like, it's so uncomfortable to exist in your pain body sometimes. So acknowledgement and acceptance, hands down, the first step. Second is mindfulness and compassion. So engage in practices like meditation or breath work to observe your pain from a place of detachment. The more aware you become of your thoughts and emotions, extend compassion towards yourself and others involved. So I feel like, okay, if we go back to step 1, which is the acknowledgement and the acceptance, once you've acknowledged it, okay, you pinpointed, this is how I'm feeling, boop to boop. Acceptance, this is how I'm feeling, boop to boop, right? Now you can move into the mindfulness and the compassion, right? That's where you can now extend compassion to yourself, because you've accepted, you've almost shifted from being victim to being understanding, right? Understanding what's actually going on. I'm a human having a human experience, and I understand, I accept that I will have these different emotions. They will be high, they will be low. Sometimes they'll be in between. Extend compassion to yourself. Extend that understanding, right? Extend the understanding of, okay, this is why I'm feeling the way that I feel, right? Have a true desire to understand yourself. I feel like that's the best way to show yourself compassion, truly understanding yourself. So another point within mindfulness and compassion, I have learned over time that, I really want to find another word for meditation. You know how some words just are so played out? And it still carries weight, I feel like. But I feel as though, for me personally, it feels like it doesn't carry that much weight. It's almost like this, it's almost like a title almost now. It's almost like and not that titles are, don't carry value. I'm not saying that. But it's just so widely spoken about, and it's always being talked about. So I am setting intention to intuit a new way of saying meditation, a new word, stuff like that. Anyways, that was just a side note. But meditation and breath work, being able to, when you can do breath work, you really have the ability, and you really grant yourself the access to feel back into your body, right? To get out of the clouds and come back to earth, come back to grounding. Because as much, trust me, I love being in the ethers. I love being in the spiritual realm, like, especially as a woman. I absolutely love it. It's like a playground. But because we are human beings having this human experience, we are spiritual beings having this human experience, there has to be a balance, right? And sometimes we can get so far out there that breath work and meditation are like, so pivotal in being able to ground ourselves and bring ourselves back down to a level, playing field, feeling the ground underneath your feet. So breath work, sometime in the future, I'm sure I will release some different breath work techniques that I've acquired over time, especially being a Tantra practitioner. And I will definitely be including some meditations in the near future too. So number 3 is creative expression and healing. So you can use art, you can use writing, music, or any form of creative expression to gain insight into your inner world. I also had to put here that exercise is a great way to release pent up energy to then have a clear mind to move forward with. So I know, for example, I like to paint, and I don't paint often, but when I do, it's very intentional, and it is to express what's going on internally, right? It is a way of expression. And so I would say that creative expression is amazing for that. Writing, hands down, I love writing. I love being able to make my thoughts and my feelings tangible. There's a power to that, narrative writing, rewriting your story, just simply expressing yourself on paper. There's power to that. One of the ways that I also do some transmutation of pain is I will write out statements that no longer serve me. Statements and stories that absolutely do not serve me, and set intention to release those and let those things go, and to send that energy back into the universe, and ask that spirit, transcend that with love, transmute that into love for myself and for the collective, right? So creative expression can really be healing, right? I also want to mention the working out. So I love working out, and a lot of the reason that I like working out is, one, because it makes my body feel amazing. Maybe not all the time, because sometimes I'll be real sore, but overall, like, I feel strong. Like, I feel like overall, like, I feel like I have a strong heart, which is really the biggest thing for me, is to feel like my heart is strong, right? That my heart can take, you know, certain amounts of pressure and stress. And, you know, so when I'm not exercising, I'm just living everyday life, I feel that strength in my heart center. But not only that, it's also like the moving of the energy. Like if I find myself upset or I'm worried or I'm anxious about something, I can go exert that energy that's built up in me somewhere, which usually it's going to be like in my root chakra, it's going to be in my solar plexus, my sacral, my heart. Being able to move that energy around is so beneficial, so beneficial. And it's not so much that the issue, the problems, the thoughts and all that leave or, you know, disappear. The energy behind them dissipates. The energy behind them that keep those loop thoughts going, keep that, you know, anxious thought form rolling, I get to release that energy, you know. And now I'm able to be clear. I'm able to acknowledge, accept, be mindful, give myself compassion on the things that I want to transmute, right? Another way that I transmute pain and, you know, discomfort and anxiety and worry and fear and all these different things, sadness, is while I'm working out, feeling into what I'm feeling, right? And literally using the feeling of that as energy. Like literally, like that's the power of your mind. Taking a thought that has energy behind it and using that and channeling it somewhere else. So even if I'm not exercising, say I'm just in meditation or I'm taking one of my very intentional baths or something like that, and I'm feeling the way, say I'm feeling sad or whatever, I'm gonna feel into that. I'm gonna feel deeply into that pain, into that discomfort, into that sadness. I'm not going to try to escape it. I'm gonna feel so deep into it. And some of the ways that I play with transmutation is I will feel into it and I'll use the energy of that thing and direct it into the direction of what I want to experience, right? That's the power of the mind, that shift, that decision, right? To shift and change your thoughts, shift and change your attitude. So yes, like I am not one that really likes a lot of pain, right? As a woman though, incarnating here on the planet as a woman, I do understand that I have the ability as the feminine to transmute pain in ways that really only the feminine can do. So with that acceptance of my existence, I have really had to lean into transmuting pain for the sake of myself and for the sake of those that I'm connected to, for the sake of the collective. It's just it's a clear understanding of some or one of the reasons as to why I'm here. And so I really just I really felt called to talk about how to transmute pain, because this life is not always gonna feel amazing. And when you're not feeling amazing, you've got to have something on deck to help you navigate that. Not ignore it, but navigate through it. Because the only way to get to the other side is to go through it. That's truly the only way. You can go around it, but that's avoiding it, right? Metaphorically and physically. So I hope that this resonated with you. If it did, drop some stuff down in the comments below. You can just drop some emojis, let me know that you're here. So yeah, drop some comments down in the comment section below if you're resonating with this. And if you just want to drop some emojis, let me know that you're here. I would love that as well. Let's see here. What else am I missing? Yeah. Good vibes only. Good vibes only. And yeah, so before I go, I just want to remind you that the ebook series is still in the works. And as soon as that's ready, I will definitely let you know. I have some different things working in the background, and also I am a living soul profiler and certified and ordained. So if you want to tap into that, please feel free to click the link below in the description box, and you can get your report, and you can then tap into me if you want some better, if you want to dive into it and you want some more explanation on what it is that you've received. And then as far as the book, going back to the book, I also have my email address down in the description box below. So you can shoot me an email. Just introduce yourself to me, who you are. I would love to hear, why you feel called to be on my, be subscribed to the channel. And then just also let me know that you're interested in the book. And when that book releases, I will send one to you directly, okay? That intro book, I will send one to you directly, my gift to you. So that's really what I have. If you're still here, clearly you are vibing with me and my energy. And in the meantime, in between time, I send you peace, I send you light, and I send you love. And don't forget to like this video, share it if you feel called to, and of course, subscribe if you feel called to. Bye.